I'm Reece Stein at your leisure at Pineview Reservoir, and take a look at this little guy, a teeny tiny minnow of a fish, not very imposing, but he's destined to grow into one of the largest, meanest, toothiest predators in any Utah lake. What kind of fish is this?
Today we're seeing Tiger Muskie fingerlings. They're young fish. They're only a couple months old at this point. They're about 2 to 3 inches, and Tiger Muskie are a hybrid between the northern pike and the muskellunge.
The minnows will explode into this, a monster that prowls Pineview, eating anything it wants. The Utah state record is 54 inches long, over 30 pounds of muscle and teeth. From 3 inches to 53, that's quite a jump.
That's correct. These guys grow really quick. By the end of this first season, they'll be about 20 inches.
Last week, biologist Chris Penny and his crew added some 26,000 1 to 3 inch long tiger muskies to Pineview, continuing a successful 20-year effort to establish these fish in the reservoir.
We put them in for 2 reasons. One, it was to provide additional sport fish for anglers to catch, and then the other was actually to enhance populations of panfish like black crappie and yellow perch.
Chris and fisheries techs Jan Schmoltz and Kenley Godlob first acclimate tiny tigers to the water temperature of the lake. Then they dump them into the shallows, where they'll find plenty of plankton to eat. That will keep them from eating each other. Anglers were first dubious of having a large predator in Pineview, but tigers are hybrids and therefore unable to reproduce.
One of the great things is we have absolute control over these fish, which means we can put in the number that we want. We don't have to worry about populations getting out of control.
And the fishermen quickly changed their tune.
The real thing that's changed is angler perceptions. Tiger muskie are now the premier sport fish in Pineview Reservoir, and Pineview is the premier tiger muskie sport fishery in the state.
Utah had to once buy tiger muskies from out of state. They still do, but now biologists are learning to build them at an isolated location near the Salt Lake County dump. So this is Frankenstein's laboratory where these monster fish are created. Eggs are first stripped from 2 northern pike taken from Yuba Reservoir near Nephi. The eggs are fertilized with milk from just 3 true muskies. The muskies are acquired from sources back east. The 5 fish produce some 2,500 eggs that are hatched in the lab, and they are fed a steady diet of brine shrimp eggs from the Great Salt Lake.
And each one of them little dots is an egg.
Really?
Hatchery manager Randy Harrison says the tiny lab will be replaced with big tanks in this new building, and reproduction should boom.
2,500 fish today, and in 5 years we hope to get 125,000 fish in 5 years. It's all new. It's a learning curve for us, and we're learning a lot about these fish and how they grow and how they develop.
Tiger muskie get their name from the striped pattern on their bodies. They've also been stocked in a few smaller reservoirs in Utah, and while the limit is 1 fish over 40 inches, all fish caught at Pineview and Newton reservoirs must be released immediately. Reece Stein at your leisure at Pineview Reservoir.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.